Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are back working on our mini album, and we're going to be working on one of the flip pages, and you're going to actually cut 2 sets of each one of the 4 flip pages, so that'll be 8 of the pages, and then the other 10 pages are designs that we've done, and we've done a few of them already. So this is going to be our first one. And you're going to have, I think there's 4 files that go along with this. So you're going to cut 2 sets of each of those files. Now, we're going to start with, you're going to have a piece that's, I think this is 10.5 by 10.5. Yeah. This is going to be our background piece that's going to go on our pocket, inside our pocket. Next thing you're going to have, let's just move this aside. You're going to have 2 pieces that have score marks just along the top, and they're kind of big. There's one that's a little bit smaller than the other. So we're going to do the smaller one first. So you're just going to fold this down on the score mark like we've done before. And then we're going to take the bigger one, and we're going to do the same thing. It's just going to have a score mark along the top. You can tell it's a little different. It's got this little nub on the side, so you'll know which one is the bigger one and which one is the smaller one, besides the fact that it's bigger and one's smaller. So let me just get that folded. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to put these together like this. So we're going to put a piece of score tape on the smaller one to start. Like this. Okay, and then give that a little rub, and once that's centered, get that centered on there as close as you can. I know this is a little bit hard to see, but it's lined up with the score mark, so I'm just going to fold the second one right over the first one. Okay, and then the big one is going to sit in the front, so next thing we want to do is put some score tape on the inside here now of this piece. Okay, so we're just going to score this like this. Give that a rub, pull this. Okay, I'm just going to pull the design paper. You're going to have design paper cuts also to go with it. So what we want to do is I'm going to have this with the score piece facing up, and I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to turn it upside down and also center it best I can, and then we're just going to fold that over like that. So then what you'll have is your pattern paper, and then you're going to have 2 flip ups. Now you're going to open this up, and you're going to have, we can put the design paper in, but we're going to wait for that for a minute. You're also going to have a small square with a score mark on it and 2 design papers. So I'm just going to put my little design paper aside, fold this over like this, put a little score tape on the inside here. Rub. And this can kind of go anywhere. I just want it to, I'm going to kind of put mine towards the bottom here. I just want to get that on there like that so that it folds over. And then you're going to have another one that's a little bit bigger, also with a score line. You're going to fold that on its score line. And again, we're going to put score tape on the inside here. Get that a rub. And this one's going to get glued to, we want it to open up on the inside flap like this. So you're going to just put it, you're going to put it like this. Down, Get that to line up. And then fold that over. So you can see why we're not putting the decorative paper yet, because we're going to have all these little folds and such that we're going to be putting on. So, all right, I'm going to be right back because my phone needs a charger. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Got my charger and I'm back up and running. Okay, so we've got our page so far. Then you're going to have a black piece that looks like this. Put it over here so you can see. And it's got a score line. So again, we're going to score that along the mark there. And this is going to sit along the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a magnet here and on the back so that this will keep this section closed. So what we're going to do is just put some score tape there on the inside of that flap. Okay, give that a good rub. Yeah, this is a lot of black, so it's a little bit hard to see. But we're just going to do what we did before, flip this over. And I want to try to get this as centered as I can. Push that down. Oh, oh no. Oh no, I made a mistake. Oh. That was silly. Okay, do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to have to fix that. We'll fix that. All right. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so you're going to get this centered, and I'm going to put something there to take care of that, so we don't have to waste this. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. This is going to flip down like that, and that's what borders are going to be for. So we're going to put a border in there, and that will cover up my boo-boo right there. So again, another good reason why you should watch the videos before you put yours together. Okay, so that's those pieces. Now I'm going to put the decorative pieces aside for a minute, and then we're going to have two sets of pages, and these are going to be hinged on the sides like this. So, and these are going to close over all of our pages. There's going to be two sets for each set, and there's going to be one that's a little different. So you're going to have one that has a score mark on the side, and then it has this little hole. See the little hole there with my fingers? So you're going to fold this on the score mark. And then you're going to have a second piece that has the score line but no hole. Okay, so you're going to fold that as well. Okay, move this out of the way for a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put the one with the hole has to be on the outside. Okay, so see the hole? And then the one without the hole is going to be on the inside. So what we're going to do is we want to put these, get them nice and tight to each other. And I'm going to open up their things here. Put some score tape here. It's always interesting working on these with me, I'm sure, because you never know. I make boo-boos all the time. But it's good because you'll probably make boo-boos too, and there's always ways to fix them, so it's a good thing to know. Okay, now we're just gonna fold this one over. Okay. So we've got the hole on the top, and then we're going to attach that, but we're gonna, so we'll attach that first. So what we want to do is we're going to have this paper, and we're going to put this score tape on the inside flap here. And this is going to fit right on here. I think I'm going to turn this over so I can see it a little bit better. Open this up a little. I'm just going to start right at the corner and go right to the corner and then give it a rub like that. Okay, and so that's going to fold over like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. So you have another set. Again, you're going to have one with a hole, and this time the hole is going to be facing in, so we're going to just fold this on the score line and fold the second one also on the score line. And you can also use the ruler trick where it was, we were using the ruler to fold on these longer score lines. Okay. You can see mine got a little sticky in my Cricut because I was using a new board. But alright, so we're going to cover it up anyway, so it's okay. So I'm just going to get those nice and close together. And again, I'm going to separate these like this. Put the score tape down. Okay. Put them lined up again. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this off and fold this over. Okay, and then we need to attach this to this side, and the holes are going to be, see, I've got the hole on this side. We want the other hole to be here, because what we're going to do is we're going to stick a brad through here, and then we're going to use that to keep the page closed. So we're going to get this lined up like that. Okay. Put the score tape here. Okay, pull this off. Okay, so now we have like two doors in the front, and these are both going to open, and then this is going to flip up, and these are going to flip out and flip up, and this should give us lots of places to play. So let me just go grab a couple brads, be right back. Okay, so I got a couple brads, and you're going to have two sets of trim that's going to go on these front cover pieces, but one of the pieces for each set is going to have the little hole in it. So those we're going to glue down, but we want to line the holes up so that we can get our brads through. So I'm going to find both pieces, and they're just going to be like this. And I'm going to get those glued down. And we'll just glue that down like that. But again, you want to make sure that the hole gets lined up with a hole on here. So you might want to just take a look, get the hole, and then press that down. Okay. And then we're going to do the same with the other side. None of the other pieces will have holes in them, so it will be easy for you to tell which ones are going here. Okay. So I'm just going to use my finger so I can see the hole better. Get that lined up. And then press that down. Okay. Then I'm going to take my two brads and I'm going to put those through, and you want to put them through so that the wire is going to go vertically along with the line of the book, because they're going to get covered up by paper. So, and then we're going to use these to put like some, use some ribbon or some little rope or whatever to put that, so, or baker's twine, something like that, to get it so the book will close. Okay, so now I have the two brads in, and what we're going to do is we're going to just take, I want the pages, I want mine particularly, you don't have to do this, but I want my insides and all my, each one of my pages to match. So I'm going to just kind of open this up. I'm going to glue this first one down, and I want to make sure that on the other side, the matching side, will have the same paper. Now you do have a couple options about how to do that. So if I put this paper here, like this, what I could do is put the same paper on this side, or I could put the same paper on the inside here. Okay, so I got the magnets, and I'm going to be using these magnets. These are about an inch. You can see that they're about an inch wide. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first one, and I'm going to put some score tape on it like this. And give that a good rub. Then I'll take this off. I've not found the best, absolute best glue to use for getting these magnets to stay, but I'm going to glue this right to the inside here like that. Now because these are super strong, I'm actually not going to stick it inside here. I want to actually stick it on the back. So I'm going to flip this over. And you'll see that my magnet will go right where it's supposed to go. So I'm going to just take this off, flip it over. It's trying to get back to its home. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and pull this down a little so you can see better. I'm going to put score tape on the back of this. Give that a good little rub. Okay. Pull the tape off, that paper. Okay. And I'm just going to let it fall into where it's supposed to go. Okay, so now, once we get all of the decorative papers on here, it's going to make that magnet, so it's not going to be such a tight hold. Alright, so I'm going to put my, I'm going to glue these down. There's going to be two decorative pieces that match. So I'm just going to glue the first one. Pull this over. And I think what I might do is I'm actually going to stick a little, see if I have some here. Just gonna put a little piece of Scotch tape here as well to just hold that in place. Put the other decorative piece on, just to give it a little. Oh, look at that! Just give it a little extra hold here. Okay, and get that on there like that. Okay, then we have our decorative pieces that are going to go on the front and backs of this. So, whoop, that magnet's going to be something until we get all these papers on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put something on top of it. Let's see. I'm not sure what. All right, so I'm going to glue this on. Okay, and I'm going to flip this up. And I'm going to put the next sheet here, like this. This is going to hold a lot of photos. You will definitely be able to put any photos you took at Magic Kingdom in this book. It will hold it. Okay, and then we have the 4x6 pieces that are going to go on the little flap inside here. So I'm just going to get that. And again, you can decorate these up quite a bit as far as putting torn paper or some waves or borders or whatever it is you want to do. Okay, I'm just going to pull it back down so you can see. So I'm just getting that right on there like that. And you have another piece for the inside. I think I need to open a new glue because my glue is starting to get to be on there. Okay. All right, then close that up. And then we have this piece. So I think I'm going to put this one here. Just grab another glue. Put this one upside down for a few minutes. Of course, you could use score tape if you wanted, or you could run these through a Xyron if you want. I think that glue's almost gone too. I think it goes through quite a bit of glue. Okay, get that on there like that. And I'll just grab another glue. Okay, so you're going to also have these little squares on the side. We're going to put the papers on there. Okay, so get that one like that. I think this book is going to be so cute when we're done. I'm so excited about it. It's taking a little longer to produce just because it's so much bigger and has so many fun things in it, but it's going to be well worth the wait for sure. Okay, so we're going to get this in. Okay. Like that. Okay. So just so you can see that. what's going to happen is these are going to close, and these are going to go like this. Now, it's not done yet. So in the front, we are also going to have a couple more things. So you're going to have we're going to have two pockets, and they're going to sit like this in the front. So you're going to have two pieces that look like this with score marks, so you're just going to fold this on the score mark. Okay, and you can put score tape around the outside here. And then this one. Give it a good rub. Okay, and then pull the tape off. Okay. And this one's going to sit right here at the bottom. Like that. And then we're going to have some design paper. Trying to figure out, I think I like the lighter one since the background's so dark. I use two-sided paper for this. So you can flip it over and that should work just fine. Glue on here. Okay. And then we're going to do the same for the other side. So you're just going to fold this on the score line. Fold this one. Fold this one. Okay, and then score tape again. Okay, now we're going to peel it. Lined up on this side. Okay, and then glue on this side. Okay, then we have two tags. So you'll have a base piece, and then you'll also have a design piece. So you can, I used double-sided paper, so I'm just gonna put some glue on here. You could just cut these out of double-sided paper and not put it on a background if you don't want to. Just depends on your preference. And that's going to sit right inside that pocket, like that. And I'll glue the other one down. And that will sit right inside this pocket. All right, and we're not done yet. Next thing you're going to have two sets of these, which is you'll have a small square with a score mark, so you're going to fold that on the score line. And then you're going to have a square that matches in size with no score line. And we're just going to put some score tape on here. these up, get them lined up like that, fold it over, and then we're going to put some score tape on the back like this. Okay, and you can peel that off. And these are going to go, I'm going to put one this way. Oops, made that a little crooked. See if I can get it up. Score tape is not super forgiving. Okay, let me try that again. Okay. Then you're going to do pattern papers that will go on the front, inside, and inside like that. So let's get those glued in. Put this one on the front. Okay, and one more piece. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, you're going to have the piece with the score line, fold it, score tape, fold the squares together like that, fold it over, and then score tape on the back. Okay, pull these off. Okay, and this time I want it to open this way. So I'm going to try and get that lined up. Okay, and then I'm going to put the same papers in the same positions, just because I like it to be even. Now if you want to, you could put a little magnet in here to keep these closed. I don't think it's going to be necessary, so I'm not going to do it. But you could if you wanted to. so I just need to grab some baker's twine. Be right back. Okay, so I just have some baker's twine that I got at Michael's. I'm just gonna cut this open. You can usually get like, I forget how many rolls you get for like $20, but if you use a coupon, you get 40% off. It's not so bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with tying a knot around the first one. Okay, and then we just want to get enough where we can go around a couple times. And just trim that off. Okay, so that is our page. So we've got the double flips here. We've got our pockets here with tags. This will open up. And you will have basically a double page here and another one on this side. And then, hold on, I just want to have some glue on my table here. I don't want it to ruin my thing. I'll put something down here for a second. Then we're going to have our magnet. I can get this apart. We'll hold this page down. And so we'll pull that up and you'll have flip up this way with an opening. And then flip here. And then another one there. So it's a nice meaty page. And if you really wanted to, you could take this up, close these doors, and the magnet actually would hold the entire page shut. And then if you didn't like this, you could take this off, which I think I might actually take it off because I don't think I like it very much myself. So I'm going to take that off. I think I like the magnet holding it better. Okay, so there we go. That's going to be our first of 4 sets of flip pages. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back.